Got the chifferton out. As you can see, this track is a bit loose for some strange reason. We just can't get it to go tight. Personally, I think it's tracks bastard, but we're using it the way it is, and yes, it is dirty, but we're converting this into a cube tank. So the other day I actually dug a hole literally the size that we needed, about sort of, I don't know, half a foot bigger on either side, so about a foot bigger, and within half a day it had filled up with water, because as you can see it's blue clay and we've got quite a swampy little area all the way sort of around here. So today what we've done is we've pumped it out using the lister pump on the trailer, and then we've dug a sinkhole here, which hopefully is lower than all that, which is not 100% lower, but and then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll dig out this area to where we need it. So we'll dig out this area here to where we need it. Got to be careful because the banks are very weak. And then we'll put a shuttering in down there, mix concrete in there. We'll keeping that down there empty so that water can go into there. We've got a sheet of mesh to put in as well for the base. Hopefully that'll be more than sufficient for what we need, and then we'll sort of go from there really. So we'll see how we get on, but for now that's me out. This will be where the outlet pipe goes anyway. We've got to put these two tanks in up here together, but yeah, it's funny, this clay, like just digging it out, it's, like breaks up, it's just weird. So one of these pipes will go be basically strapped to the side along here, and then we'll have fittings to 45s going in there, and then 45 putting up here with another piece of pipe on. I should have probably got 3 45s, but hey ho, never mind. Or at least a 90 anyway. 2 90s. And then we link those two tanks together. This will be cable tied up to the height of a top up here, and then that'll be for your surface water to go through, and this will literally just be for toilets to go through. We have got a kit that converts these into the thing, so we're going to do it. The only thing is we don't have a hole saw, so we're going to be using an angle grinder. But other than that, we're doing good. So the very first day I went to go and do this, I decided I was going to cart it away, and I don't know if you can see, but away over there in the pile is a pile of rock. Well, I had this lit here loaded onto the trailer, and I went to move forward, and our little friend Gippy over there, which I will show later in another video, decided to stop, so I stopped. So my trailer wheel sunk into there. I had the wheel a good, probably, I don't know, metre off the ground on one side. As this was wet clay, the old county just dug in all 4 wheels, but she broke the side of the trailer. And I thought, oh no, bad day. But it turns out it's actually broken, really good actually. It's literally broken these sides off. So all I've got to do is just cut these off, weld new posts to these on, and I'm good to go. So plan is to replace all the sides and maybe get some Harrier sheeting and put on it. But yeah, that's it for now. Next part will be hopefully doing the shuttering. So stay tuned. Tiny is the second lamb that we got that was really, really poor. That's Gippy. That's the one that we had a few videos of being silly. And this is Tiny. What's wrong, Tiny? What? So they're in a small pen together for the night, because Gippy has been out on the farm most of the winter, and he's quite capable of hacking and surviving everything. Tiny, on the other hand, he's been treated with luxury at my parents' place in Stanley. He's because he was very weak and all that, they kept feeding him with the bottle and hand reared him quite well, so he got to stay in accommodation as such, a shed. So now he's got to get used to being not in a shed. So what we've done is we've set the shed up for him there so they can go in there for shelter, but he seems to follow Gippy around quite a bit too, which is quite good. And then tomorrow we'll put them in the pens so they got a bit more of a running around, and then we'll hopefully see from there what happens. And then they'll go up between the cabins there where the mountains are, hills are. They'll go up there, which is called the Pets Paddock. So we've done pretty good. So we've got the hole dug, as I showed you a few minutes ago. The plan is so the reason why we're doing this in the middle of winter, which is a pain in the ass, is hopefully in October, if all goes well, we'll get the confirmation that we're getting the road, and hopefully they're going to build the road, like I said, across the top of that hill, down that valley, and then in front of the house and along. Our sewer system at the moment is one that was in there when we moved here, but it actually goes straight into a ditch, which we thought actually had a cesspit tank. But after researching and digging and hunting, it doesn't. We never worried about it because we'd only used it for, I don't know, about a couple of weeks of the year. But now we're planning on moving out here full time. We decided it's time to get a proper cesspit tank in, and cube tanks or ICB tanks seems to be the way. So we'll be interested to see how that progresses. So this is our inverter system, 90%, and we put in 5.4 kilowatts of solar today, which is not bad. I'm surprised that's not a bit lower. Sorry about the lighting, but for some strange reason, and that be the generator. But we do have an alternator coming. This light here seems to play out for some strange reason. I don't know if it needs a new bulb or if it's a starter on its way out, but we don't use it long enough to justify things. You only literally put them on just to check things, and away you go again. So that's where we're hopefully digging. And then, yeah. But it gets better than that. So I'm going to post this video tonight because I'm generous and it's midweek, because Friday I might not be able to post a video because depending on how we get on, I may be heading to Stanley because my other half's got into the top 1632 league of darts. So no, I haven't got in, but I did win my game last night. I won 2-1, so we played 5-0-1, best of 3 legs, and go from there. So yeah, we went from there. We are hoping to get the base set tomorrow and mixed up for tomorrow. Sadly, I forgot to bring my wheelbarrow out and some kit out to do it, so we've got to go hunting around, see what we can find. In the aspect of we need a wheelbarrow to move concrete, and it's going to be quite a bit of concrete to mix. So initially the first bit is going to be well, it's going to be about what, 3 meters by 2 meters, 3.6 meters by 2 meters, and it's going to be about 4 inches deep. So that adds quite a bit, but we also have a surprise. So as you all know, my motorbike carb's got to come off, get clean. We have 1, 2, 3 green bikes. The red one's Dad's, that one's a farm bike, that one's my mum's bike, and this one we literally just bought. They had a bit of work done to it. It's got a few teething problems. One is it doesn't charge its battery, so I bought it for 1,200 quid. And they have put a lot of good stuff into it. Hopefully it's a simple fix. It's had a brand new starter fitted, which is down in there. This needs adjusting. It doesn't quite select in gear very good for some strange reason. It's like it's just slightly out, so I think it just needs tightening up slightly. But we will sort that out. And here I think might be the problem. So it's sort of a bit black, and I don't think it's given a good connection. I'm hoping it's not another electrical problem, but we will see. So yeah, so we're going to take all the front end of this off, check everything over. It needs a wheel bearing doing on this side. The wheel bearing seems to be loose for some strange reason, but we will get that sorted. So this is going to be my King Quad. I've got 2 new front tyres to put on it, which are up on the hill, which I'll change at some stage. At the moment, I'm not really too worried. This one here is going back to Mum, and that one's going to be my other half's four-wheeler. The back plastic pieces we're hoping to change and put this one on, so she'll have a good set of plastics. This is off my Auntie Donna's old four-wheeler that we got for spare parts. The diff lock and high-low selector, this bit, somehow doesn't like selecting very good. And it's to do with, I don't know if you can see because it's dark, but there's a selector on the diff in there. So depending on how much problems it gives us, I'm thinking about taking the one off my anti-Donners one and chucking on there, because I think the front axle on that one was good. But other than that, we're pretty sorted. This one here, we've got a throttle cable ordered for it. We don't have a choke cable ordered. Sadly, that's just non-existent. But we do have a throttle cable ordered, so hopefully we can get it sorted. I do think it's a choke that's causing a problem on this bike. This one just floods its carb, so we think that just needs a good clean, we're hoping. And well, that one runs perfectly, so you can take that one out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll work from there, and we'll go from there basically. But at the moment, it is evening time, and I think it's time to call it quits. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to stay tuned. Like I said, I'm posting this video a little bit earlier because I don't know if I'm going to get time on Friday. So I thought I'd do it now. I will post a video if I get quite a bit done on the tanks. I might do that a little bit beforehand. I might even do it on Friday if we get time, because we're not sure if we're heading in Friday or Saturday morning, because she's got to go in for Saturday morning's thing, and then on the weekend hopefully we'll be fit in the kitchen, so it'll be all go. But yeah, don't forget to put in the squiggle pad down at the bottom what you think, and don't forget to give us that thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that little notification bell. I quite look forward to seeing the subscription levels go up. So the more I get, the more enthusiasm I get to do more videos. So we'll see how it goes from there. So as I got 5 minutes, this is the kit that we got for doing the cube tanks. So they're the flanges we got to put on. So stay tuned and we'll do a video of that.